Sup everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm here with chat and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know or made up your mind regarding whether you want to poll on these banners or not. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple quick things. Very simple, very straightforward regarding these two banners. All right, let's start with the character banner because I think this is the one that most people are going to be curious about. The only thing you're missing really is Zhongli. I'll be honest with you guys, and arguably Zhongli is going to be the most important piece of the puzzle here. While a lot of people do say Yoimiya is a very easy character to play, which you know, like, yeah, mechanically she's very easy. What could be easier than pressing E and then just left clicking, right? Left clicking, left clicking, left clicking. Yes, that is very easy until you realize that if you want to use Yoimiya to a somewhat successful degree, her auto attack string cannot be interrupted. What that really means is if she starts auto attacking, ideally you want to finish all of her hits. It could be the slightest breeze, the tiniest of interruptions, and she is done. She goes like, huh, huh, huh. And then she starts from the beginning again, right? You guys have no idea how annoying it is when your shield breaks. Let's say if you're like, oh, I don't need Zhongli, I can get away with something like Yunjin, right? I'll just run Yoimiya, Xingqiu, Bennett, Yunjin. I'll use Crystallize and my Yoimiya will be fine. Do you really believe that? Because I'll be honest with you here, when it comes to shield reliability, very few characters can even come close to Zhongli. In fact, mathematically, Zhongli does have the best shield in the game, and even that shield at times can crack, can break. And when it comes to Yoimiya, her infusion window is limited. It's not like you can always be auto attacking. It's limited. If in that window you don't have a durable enough shield to let you attack consistently, you are missing out on so much damage you don't even know. Okay, so not saying this is the bad banner, I'm just highlighting the fact that if you don't have Zhongli, Yoimiya might be a little more difficult than you originally imagined. So some people in chat are saying just run Diona. Diona is a fine choice. However, Diona does have some synergistic issues with Yoimiya. Not saying she's like absolutely terrible, don't play her, but here's the thing about Yoimiya as well. She preferably want to vape load over vape or whatever you guys want to call it. Using an electro character in her team could be a great option as well, especially for bossing, as overload doesn't move bosses, and the amount of overloads you can get off is great. So, and the amount of overloads you can get off is just amazing. But if you run Diona in a team with Yoimiya, then the question is, who are you going to bench? Most likely you're going to bench Bennett, right? You cannot get rid of the vaporized synergies, which is Xingqiu or Yalan, meaning then it's just a fourth slot being Yunjin that you will bench. Ultimately, I would say if you end up benching someone like Yunjin, you will lose out on damage just overall. A good team right now for her, a very basic team and the most traditional team for her is Yoimiya, Xingqiu, Bennett, and Zhongli. And if you don't have Zhongli, you can try Yunjin. If you don't have Yunjin, then you basically would have to run Diona, bench Bennett, and then the fourth one you could bring someone like Fischl, and then you can try a vape load with Xingqiu, Fischl, and Yoimiya. This is the tricky thing about Yoimiya, is that a lot of these teams can work, but then your Diona has to be incredibly cracked out, because even with a Zhongli, the shield is still breaking in some Abyss 12 scenarios. Like, the main reason is because Yoimiya doesn't really dodge. Once she initiates her attack string, you don't dodge. You just stand your ground and you go and you go and you go and you don't stop. You just go all the way until her infusion is over, which, you know, like, how many shields can tank continuous hits from Abyss 12 mobs non-stop all day every day? Very few. All right, and I can tell you, in most cases Diona's shield will end up breaking, and you just hope that if the shield breaks, you are at the end of your attack string, so you can relocate or you can reshield and then continue. It's just a little tougher to make work, but it's not impossible, and I've seen people do it. The main focus here is still Yoimiya, not the rest of the roster, because she's the one who's going to be taking the field for the majority of the time. Okay, this banner overall is great, and I don't want to undersell it. However, I think a lot of people are going to be overselling this banner's value, because in my honest opinion, the true value in a good Yoimiya team is the foundation that she can auto attack without interruption, and that is the job of Zhongli. That's all I'm saying. Yunjin is good, Bennett is good. If you have Xingqiu, even better. At the end of the day, people, Bennett is gonna be insanely high value here. Yunjin is situational. Jinyan, we don't talk about her because I'm just gonna pretend she's not on the banner. So here's the thing, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys are smart and keen, and if you are somewhat in tune with you know, tier lists, meta and whatnot, you would realize that the vast majority of the weapon on this banner, in fact every weapon except the Thundering Pulse, is very mid, with the exception of Dragon's Bane. Have situational usages, but everything else is very mid and quite the bait, to be honest with you guys. I can't really see the value in promoting this. Yoimiya has a great 4-star weapon in the Rust. If you can get your hands on 1-2 copies of it, it's already worthwhile enough to just go with that. I can't really imagining most people needing anything more than like an R2, R3 Rust to just feel like she is dealing massive amounts of damage, because it's not worth getting, let's say, an R2 Summit Shaper just to get an R1 Thundering Pulse, and there's going to be people who end up in that situation. I'll just let you guys know right now, this banner right here, it's made for the whales. It's made for people who can take the hit. And if you're somebody who's like, oh man, if I don't get Thundering Pulse on the first one, I'm gonna have to sell a kidney or something like that. Don't touch the banner, skip the banner, right? you don't like, you see Hoyoverse lathering honey all over like a trap. You don't then just jump onto the trap. This is a trap. This is whale bait. This is going to be account destruction levels of yikes. If you end up getting, let's say, 2 Summit Shapers, or worse, you get like 2 Summit Shapers and then you run out of gems and you don't even get a Thundering Pulse, that is absolutely nightmare fuel for most free-to-play players. That's all I think I need to say about this banner. Yes, the Thundering Pulse is a great weapon on Yoimiya, but she has great 4-star options. Now you guys will be wondering, okay, Walrus, which one is the Rust? Is that bow Rust? Should I just go for the boat? It's not even on the goddamn banner. It's not here. So Hoyoverse, thank you very much in that you're not using the Rust to bait people. Just skip this banner, all right? If you don't have a couple Rusts lying around and you don't have enough gems to guarantee the Thundering Pulse, it's a good idea to probably skip this banner. And you don't have Zhongli, you have Bennett, you have Xingqiu, you don't have Yunjin, you don't have Yelan, right? Okay, and then you don't have enough gems to guarantee the Thundering Pulse, but you have like an R1, R2 Rust. This is like a very tough position to be in. You really have to weigh how much you want Yoimiya, because honest to God, I wouldn't recommend that particular person summon for Yoimiya, because I just think there are better options down the line. However, let's say you already have a Yelan build, you have like a C6 Yunjin, you have Bennett, you have Zhongli, you have like at least an R3, R4 Rust just lying around not doing much. Yeah, go for it. Like, you know, this is basically what I think the ideal candidate for a Yoimiya pickup is going to be. Really look at your account, seeing how you can facilitate this character, how much of her power potential can you draw out, both through her team options as well as through her weapon builds. Because when it comes to artifacts, I think most people are going to have great options, and I think a lot of people are going to be trying to justify pulling Yoimiya because of the great artifacts that they have. So, oh, I've been farming the emblem domain for the past, you know, like 20 years. I have a ton of Shimenawas just lying around, and Yoimiya would be a great pickup to use all those pieces. Yeah, you're right. But then again, Hu Tao can use those pieces too. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Hu Tao can use those pieces, definitely. You don't really need to force something to happen. I hope this video has helped. I hope people don't end up just pulling because of boredom. Something amazing is right on the horizon. I'm sure you guys can see it. Some can even sniff it, and others maybe can even taste it if you're licking your monitors here while looking at leaks and you know, really taking one out for the team here. But thank you guys for watching. Don't fall into hype traps. Don't listen to people who are head over heels for Yoimiya, who are saying she's like the second coming of Christ, the best character ever, she's amazing now. You know, you can play her blindfolded with your feet, whatever the hell they claim. Do your homework, do your research, understand your account, and make the best possible decision for yourself. All right, take responsibility for that as well, and I'll see you guys next one. Till then, urge you all to stay safe. Peace, bye.